Thank you for listening to the Crown Refs Podcast, the audio experience for basketball officials. Serve the game.
He kind of like hit it a little bit, but moved his left hand while having it straight out. So it kind of looked like it just looked cleaner than just holding it there and like how I was doing it. So I had just a little bit of movement to it, keeping my arm straighter out, and it looked a lot better.
Mr. Ryan, we had a chance to do a signal school virtually, and now we have the great honor to do it in person. So I want to run through 5 or 6 of the core signals that we spoke about this weekend. Just that base of the most common ones that we normally use throughout a game. So we'll go hit, hold, push, block, player control, and maybe anything else you want to work on. So let's go hit first. Let's check out your hit.
All right. Numbers 2. Let's do numbers.
Numbers into hit.
Give me numbers.
You pick.
All right. White, 4, hit.
Here you go.
White, 4, hit.
Pretty solid. I was going to say I didn't like the way your arm, so just monitor that we're not hitting it too far out, because the first one looked a little exaggerated.
Not too far out, just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when I do it, I just like to strike, just hold it for an extra second. And remember with the hit, we have 4 options, right? We have the left side up top, right side up top. Remember, we got to be ambidextrous. You got to be lefty and righty. We also have the low option when we have contact that is down low. So white, 11, hit. You always want to narrate exactly what the contact is while staying within the fundamentals of the signals, the proper signals.
So you like hitting it right here, or
when I go low, I hit it more in the middle of the forearm.
but like a regular hit, we have a regular.
Regular hit, I'm aiming for the middle between my elbow and my wrist.
Okay.
Yeah, forearm pretty much.
Okay.
Inside of the forearm. Now let's see your low hits from both sides.
White, 11, hit. Like that. Okay. White, 22, hit.
Numbers are looking a lot better. I know at the beginning of the weekend it was a little forceful, right? That's what you were saying? All right, show me your hold.
Here we go. White, 33, hold. And then here we go. White, 4, hold.
Looking better. Yeah, the hold is all about that outward pop at the end. Make sure we're staying big and tall. So yeah, up by your head. I see officials that are holding low. They do the pull down low.
Yeah.
Just keep it up. You're almost pausing for a second. White, 11, hold, and then that strong finish. Like a player would finish at the rim. Referees have to finish strong too. Makes sense. What else we got? Push.
Oh. Here we go. White, 3, push.
Try closing your fingers.
Okay, here we go. White, 11, push.
Good. I think that looks much more compact, much more compressed, right? We want to be tight, strong. Not
55.
Not wait. Yeah, exactly. 55. So with the push, and I had a good analogy. The push starts with your hands back by your shoulders, almost as if you were in a push-up position on the floor. Think of it like that. So white, 14, push. So you're pulling it back, stepping forward.
White, 14, push.
We have to get a little smoother in the transition to the shoulders before the push.
Okay. Should I slow it down right here? Because I need to get my cadence now. So tweet, white, 14, hold for a second, push.
Looks better.
Yeah.
And with the push, we want that full range of motion. I see a lot of officials that are just doing the soft little push. And I say, you're reporting that to the table. This is not a foul. If I do this in the game, don't call it a foul. Even though I put 2 hands on you, but it doesn't show displacement. It doesn't show illegal contact in my opinion.
Yeah, I was just doing it with 2 feet earlier, and Paul said, try it with 1 foot, and it looks way better doing this than...
What was what the 2 foot look like? You're just standing flat foot.
Standing right there, yeah.
I don't like to stand flat foot when I'm presenting my signals. Just it's a little bit. I feel a little bit more momentum.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the push. Let's transition that right into the hand check, because the hand check is basically a one-handed push. So you're going to start back here just like you would. Only difference is obviously we're using the offhand to step to pop it out.
White 43, white 44, hand check.
Good. And the reason why I changed my signal a little bit higher up is because I would get to the table. White 11. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not a foul. This feels soft. So if you notice, this is more like an NFL signal. What is that, the illegal use of the hands? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, and make sure we're gripping with the hand on top. I see officials, again, these are just small little things.
You can practice the left hand real quick. White, 43. Hand check, right? Sorry. White, 43, hand check.
Pretty good. Show me a block.
White, 11, block.
Show me your block on the spot.
On the spot.
Let's go on the spot first.
Okay. Tweet, block.
It's a good thing to note real quick. There's two types of signals that we present. We present on the spot and we present at the table. And they're both different. One's during a live ball in the heat of the moment and one is during a dead ball. I liken the dead ball is like you're shooting free throws. No one's guarding you. So you should have strong table signals, right? It's a little bit more challenging when you're getting in a live ball on the spot of the foul.
It's like a live ball, tweet, and then bam. But then at the table, you want to go, so you report it white, 22, and then I know you like to have it up here, but not as hard though, because you're recording.
Maybe not. Maybe we tone it down a little bit. On the spot is a little bit more impactful, a little bit stronger. Than at the table, it's a little bit more business-like, I guess, a little more.
You don't want to show up either, coach. Oh yeah, I had a block.
Well, you don't want to show up anybody with overly aggressive signals.
Yeah.
And that just draws negative attention to us. I want to see a little bit more bounce back. So with my block, when I call it on the spot, you stop the clock, right? This off arm, or this arm now acts as a mirror to my off arm, right? So I just match, boom. So it's almost like it sets you right up for the block. It's a 3-step process. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
You got to work on the strike a little bit better.
Yeah, you should do it.
Chop.
So 1, 2, 3.
You're a little narrow.
Okay,
we got to go a little wider. This is almost diagonal. You're making the letter. What letter is that?
Y.
Correct.
There you go. 1, 2, 3. Good. So you're gonna have it right here. Almost. Bam. You gonna have the fist out right here.
Your fist right here, and then that little bounce back. Yeah, I tweet 10 times on my block. I need that extra time. My block cadence is just like my charge cadence.
Yep.
And that's what really helped my block, because my block was too fast, especially on block and ones. It's a lot to process. It's like foul, and then the basket goes in, and you're like, wait, I have to show the block, and then you just rush it.
Yep.
So it's do-do, yep, block, score.
Yeah, I started adding that to my game. 2 or 3 whistles. Yeah, you got
The
that
book tells you one strong tweet. The book is not out here helping you ref. You need to get the attention of the game and the players and establish a court presence. Multiple tweet when you need to. I'm not saying every play. No, not every play. Basic plays, 1 tweet. If you like to do, tweets on violations or tweets on multiple tweets going the other way, that's the right time to use it. But you definitely have to utilize the multiple tweet throughout a game. So don't let any clinician tell you 1 tweet. That's the rule.
Strong, nice and loud. Everybody
nice and loud. Come on, it's 2021, baby.
Yeah, that's right. We have one more. Is that what is it?
Player control.
Player control. Oh, okay. I have a question. So we got rid of the punch, and this was when I go to the table, I just go white 22, player control foul, and now we have the point. Mm-hmm. If I go back to Texas and do that, if I'm working with my president, like, where'd you get that college mechanic from? So
yeah, but it's a high school change now.
They have the point now too?
In FHS, yeah.
Okay.
There's no more punch. Just like I told you officials in high school, it's coming. They're gonna chop the punch, and now next year you gotta go behind the head. So don't have any emotion when they make rule changes or signals changes. Just adapt. I've listened to officials so much complain, oh, I hate that signal. And I used to say that too.
The help ball with the tweet, they added this in there now.
Yeah, you stop the clock. It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember we didn't have to stop the
right here.
Stop. Adapt. Be adaptable. Show me. Let's go back to the player control.
All right, let's do it.
Show me on the spot. Ready?
Okay.
On the spot.
Okay.
Hold on. Ready? Crash.
Tweet. Offense.
Pretty good.
That's my favorite one to practice.
Pretty good. Now let me see it from the left side.
Okay. Ooh, here. Tweet. Offense.
Good. Really good.
Yeah.
Now remember, with the player control, we have a couple options. So if I stop the clock with my right hand, now I can go behind the head with my left and point with my right.
Okay.
Or I can stop the clock with my right, and then that goes right behind my head and point with the left. So just very subtle variations, you know, based on where you are on the court, based on where the players are. You may have to, you know, go to the left. It's just, yeah, that's what I always say. I never know which signal I'm going to present or the way I'm going to present it. It just happens to be contextual in that moment, my positioning, where the players are, where my open space is, stuff like that.
So I remember the first one I did, I went tweet, and I turned. This one, I went tweet, I went left, and then I came back around still with the right. I think I did this actually. I went this way. So I went tweet, hand behind the head.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
let's see.
reporting. There you go. White, 22, player control foul.
Yeah. Remember, no one's guarding you, so our table signals need to be all strong.
Okay.
White, 11, player control.
White, 11, player control.
Good, excellent. Another unapproved signal is the bump. I like to use that when a guy gets bumped out of bounds, or he gets just chucked like that. So, white, 11, bump.
Oh, my bad. I saw that.
And this is a strong position, a strong pose. So when we can finish it, it's a strong signal.
So would you use, normally it'd just be a push though,
Yeah,
right?
it's a push.
Okay.
So if I have 4 pushes in a game, I may report the fourth one as a bump.
Okay.
But I definitely like it on plays where a guy he's dribbling up the line, he gets bumped out of bounds.
Yeah.
White, 22, bumps him out of bounds.
Okay.
So I think that's an appropriate signal for that play.
I like it.
Kick ball. Do. Oh, they back up. I see officials kick ball. Do. Here's what you do. Kick ball. Point to your foot. Do. Kick ball. You don't want the Joey Crawford. Anything else you want to work on? Come on.
Let's see. We got travels, tweet. I'm gonna do left hand tweet, and then remember lats out, bam.
How many revolutions?
3.5. I didn't count right there.
Yeah, our travels want to make sure they look like a machine. Don't make your travel droopy. Don't make it sad and droopy.
I did this today.
You were sad and droopy?
I was.
So the key to not having a sad and droopy travel is just making sure your wrists are straight, your fists are straight, and they're just going one on top of the other. Yo, the travel is just like the speed bag.
Yeah.
Boxing. Right?
Yeah.
Just bring it down. So that concludes our signal school. Thank you for everybody who is watching on Patreon and took this journey with us. We hope you're learning a lot from the new platform and enjoy it. Feel free to send us your messaging on Patreon or the Discord app or crownrefs@gmail.
You are listening to the Rita, we cut that out.
No, it's staying.
No.
It's staying. It's staying.
You are listening to the Crown Refs podcast. Serve the game.
You wanted to say that so bad. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Crown Refs podcast. Serve the game.